to Saturday morning's most exciting hour. John Roberts alongside Matthew Thiel here to call all this great Gym Wars action. In our opening contest, the Heat, Kemo Kanaloa makes his Gym Wars debut against Omega, and of course in his corner will be Darkness.
Now, I've heard wonderful things about Kemo heading all the way up and down California and all the way across the country, so I look forward to seeing him up close and personal. Maybe there's room for him in the All-Stars.
Well, I'm looking forward to that match as well as our second match today. Shane West makes his debut here on Gym Wars against Levi Shapiro.
Now, Levi Shapiro suffering that tough loss in the first round of the Young Lions Cup tournament, going up against the debut, and Shane West maybe can get some momentum back.
And a huge main event signed for today. Sheik Kanabati is going one-on-one with Double D Dave Dutra.
Now, this promises to be a high-flying, high-impact match, and I'm looking forward to this tremendous main event.
Well, it's time for our opening contest. You hear the familiar sounds of the entrance music of the Carnival of Shadows. One can only wonder if Omega's going to come to ringside by him with only Darkness, or if someone else from the Carnival will be there with him as well.
Carnival of Shadows always travels in packs. I would imagine Darkness, Corvus, Jekylls, even Blackwell. There we go. Answer right there. Corvus is going to come out with Omega.
Man, he gives me the creeps, Matthew.
He gives you the creeps? Come on, man. I've seen these guys up close and personal.
Making his way to the ring with Corvus and Darkness from Santa Maria, California, weighing 215 pounds. He is a member of the Carnival of Shadows, Omega.
Now, you talk about the creepiness of the Carnival of Shadows. None is more creepy than Darkness. Did you know that Darkness considers that baby doll her child? She talks to it. You may see her dragging it around the ring, but she caresses it. She tries to feed it. It's very strange to see her in the locker room with that thing.
That's pretty creepy, and to think that you were associated with them for a time being.
I was associated with Blackwell. Blackwell, through his own choices, he joined them. But let's focus on the match at hand here. We got Kemo coming out.
And his opponent from the Hawaiian Islands, weighing 210 pounds, Kemo!
Well, Kemo, a seasoned vet of the wrestling ring, has been going up and down the California coast for many years. This is the first time we've seen him in an APW ring, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what he brings to the table here on Gym Wars.
Hey, if he can get some momentum on the side of Team APW against the ongoing raging war against the Carnival of Shadows, I mean, welcome him into the fold.
Well, of course, the referee for this contest is APW official Toby Reynolds, and he's going to start going over the rules with these guys and check them for foreign objects that they might possibly have hit on their person. I think he should be taking away those kick guards of Omega. Those things, those hurt, don't they? Don't they, Matthew?
Yeah, I received one of those to the throat.
Pretty sure that's still a scar above your eyebrow.
It hit my throat.
That's true, it did.
Pay attention to my life, John Roberts, please. It hit my throat, it bruised my esophagus. Those things are lethal weapons.
How is your throat doing, by the way? If I poke it, is it gonna hurt?
Don't be stupid.
Well, the bell sounds and this match is officially underway. Kemo making his debut here on Gym Wars. There's a collar and elbow type in the center of the ring, and Kemo gains the upper hand to start things off with a wrist lock on Omega.
Now, Kemo, he's going to start this match off hot and heavy, I think. He has everything to prove in this match.
Well, a big forearm from Omega. It's able to get control, but Kemo turns the tides right away and gets right back in control of the wrist of Omega. We've really seen Omega go into a much darker place ever since he joined the Carnival of Shadows, and it's really starting to come out even more every time he gets in the ring. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of evil masterminding plans he has in store for Kemo in this matchup.
You are looking forward to how dark and evil Omega can be?
In a strange way I am. I just want to see what he's going to bring up next. But Omega gets rolled up by Kemo, only a 2 count. Oh, there's another roll-up by Kemo. 1, 2, could it be 3? No. Omega able to kick out and has to run out of the ring to avoid getting rolled up once again by Kemo.
Taking a moment, regrouping, re-talking strategy with the puppet master of the Carnival of Shadows himself, Corvus, leader of this creepy, demented group. If I was Kemo, I would take advantage of this distraction. Maybe take out Darkness. Maybe wrap that baby's rope around her, tie her to the ring post or something.
Speaking of sick, twisted, and demented, Matthew Thiel, what have you been doing the past couple of weeks with Perry Von Vicious while we haven't had you here in the broadcast?
Leading him to victory, of course, 2011 Young Lions Cup winner.
Where is Perry?
He's on a across-the-country celebratory tour.
When's he coming back?
Sometime in the future. Don't worry about it. I got it.
Well, Omega gets sent into the ropes. Big shoulder tackle takes down Kemo, center of the ring. Kemo tries to trip him up as Omega runs into the ropes. Nice drop kick from Kemo. Setting him up for a body slam here. Brings him down hard. Nice move by Kemo. Runs into the ropes himself. Dropping a knee across the throat of Omega. Hooks the outside leg. Could it be enough? 2, 3, no. Only a 2 count for Kemo.
Now, I'll have to give it to Kemo in this. He was able to get Omega up and give him that complete body slam. They're evenly matched. They're very close in size. It takes a lot of strength to do what Kemo just did.
Well, nice STO from Kemo. Ascending the top rope, but Darkness and Corvus getting on the up onto the apron, distracting the referee, and Kemo pays the price. Omega able to regroup and run into the ropes, knocking Kemo off of his perch there on the top rope.
This is exactly the opening that the Carnival of Shadows always creates. They don't wait for the right time. They create their moments just right there. Now you see Omega is distracting the referee, giving Darkness time to bite at the face of Kemo.
And Omega pulling the referee away, saying that he hurt his knee, but now he's walking back over towards Kemo. He doesn't look hurt at all. I think he's trying to play some head games with Kemo. Nice headbutt from Omega. Omega's showing his mean side here in this contest and showing the brains that he's procured at his time with the Carnival of Shadows. Snaps off the vertical suplex. Kemo in trouble in his debut here on All Pro Wrestling Gym Wars. There's a cover 1, able to kick out. Don't go anywhere, folks. We will return to this matchup after this commercial break.
Are you or your son or daughter celebrating a birthday soon? There's no better way to celebrate a birthday than to throw the birthday person a pro wrestling themed birthday party. We have several packages available, including renting our facility with a customized pro wrestling show. Bring your birthday cake and invite your guests to attend a private pro wrestling birthday party. If you are interested in having All Pro Wrestling be a part of your birthday celebration, give us a call at 510-785-8396 or visit the website at www.allprowrestling.com.
And we're back, wrestling fans. Kemo in a lot of trouble right now. Omega's got his back surfboarded. He's got a chin lock applied. Matthew Thiel, who do you think is going to win this contest?
That is a loaded question, and I refuse to answer it.
Who do you think is going to win this contest?
I told you, that's a loaded question, and I refuse to answer it.
Kemo with the sunset flip, rolling up Omega, but only able to get 2 that time. Nice big kick from Omega to the side of the face of Kemo.
Kemo is in a lot of trouble.
So does that mean you think Omega's going to win?
I'm not telling you who I think is going to win, John. I told you, it's a loaded question. I refuse to answer it.
Well, Omega choking Kemo out on that second rope, going outside the rules once again and distracting the referee here. But Corvus not able to capitalize on it. You saw him start to make a move for Kemo, but the referee turned around just in time.
You know, the referee explaining the rules to Omega, I think, is just a big waste of breath. Someone like Omega doesn't care about the rules of a wrestling match. He doesn't care if Toby is trying to enforce them.
Well, a running drop kick from Omega. There's a cover 1, 2, only 2 that time for Omega. Almost had the victory following that drop kick in the corner.
Now, if Kemo wants to win this match, he's going to have to find a way to start fighting back. He needs to start throwing fists, elbows, punches, and there we go, a big forearm to the face of Omega.
Forearm from Kemo, takes him down with the second one, looking for a kick, trying for the enziguri, but nobody home. Now Omega's got him caught. Looks like he's going to try to give him a German suplex. Kemo saw it coming. Oh, hesitation, clothesline there from Omega. Big running shining wizard from Kemo. Hooks the outside leg, 1, 2. Could it be enough? Only 2.5. That close to getting the victory here in his Gym Wars debut.
Now Kemo trying to build up some momentum for himself, trying to... I don't even know what to call that one.
Neither do I. Nice move by Kemo. Hooks the outside leg. Could it be enough? 2, almost 3. No! Omega, I thought that was going to be it, but Omega kicks out at 2 7/8. So close was Kemo to getting the victory that time.
Kemo's showing a little frustration at the count of referee Toby. He needs to focus on the match and just laying the punishment to Omega. Omega is no pushover.
Runs into the rope. Omega saw it come again. Hesitation clothesline from Omega takes down Kemo. Could it be enough?
He's signaling for the end.
Signature offense from Omega. Brings it back to a vertical base. Puts him up on his shoulders. And the kick to the side of the head. Lights out for Kemo. Omega looks like he's going to get the victory here. There's a lateral press. 1, 2, hooks the outside leg. But Kemo's foot, once the leg got hooked, fell across that bottom rope. That breaks the pinfall attempt for Omega.
I'm surprised that Omega let something like that through his grasp there. I mean, somebody like him should have a little more ring awareness.
Well, Darkness is up on the ring apron. Omega had Kemo where he wants him. Now Kemo gets him set up for something. But Darkness getting involved, pulling Omega off of Kemo's back. Omega going for the big forearm, takes down Darkness, kick to the gut by Kemo. Nice plant by Kemo. Looked like a guillotine DDT. Hooks the outside leg. It gets the 3 count. Kemo gets the victory.
And the winner by pinfall in 7 minutes and 3 seconds, Kemo!
Kemo able to get the victory here in his debut on All Pro Wrestling Gym Wars.
Well, congratulations to Kemo. I mean, that's a big victory against the Carnival of Shadows. He essentially beat 3 people in there, so maybe I'll send a contract his way.
You really think that Kemo's material for the All-Stars?
I think everybody's material for the All-Stars.
Well, Kemo gets the victory in his debut. Will Shane West be so fortunate against Levi Shapiro? Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back to Gym Wars.
Do you have what it takes to become a pro wrestler? The APW Bootcamp Training School is accepting applicants for pro wrestlers, managers, valets, and referees. All Pro Wrestling home APW Bootcamp is where future legends are born. For the last 19 years, APW has been the leader in talent development. Top graduates include the Great Khali, Crash Holly, Spike Dudley, and Alyssa Flash. For your free brochure, call us at 510-785-8396.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. John Roberts alongside Matthew Thiel here in the broadcast booth. Looking forward to this next great match here on Gym Wars. Levi Shapiro, the man from New Jersey, from Atlantic City, is going to be going one-on-one with Shane West.
Stop. Let's think. Let's listen to Levi Shapiro's fantastic entrance music. Let's revel a moment in the history of Judaism.
Making his way to the ring first, from beautiful Atlantic City, New Jersey, weighing 205 pounds, he is the unorthodox Jew, Levi Shapiro.
Well, the unorthodox Jew, Levi Shapiro, making his way to ringside. And it's June. Why is he still wearing a full mink coat?
Because that is the height of fashion. John Roberts, don't you understand anything about the world that you live in?
I do, but not mink in summer.
Okay, first of all, that's not mink, okay? Learn your furs. That's not mink. I'm going to leave you to do your homework and figure out exactly what it is, okay?
Sorry, I don't wear fur. Nothing against people that wear fur. I just don't wear fur.
You should start. Maybe, I mean, look at Levi Shapiro. I mean, look, Shane West doesn't wear fur.
And his opponent from Austin, Texas, weighing 165 pounds, Shane Wild West.
Well, Shane Wild West making his way to ringside here for his debut. I've heard a lot of great things about Shane West. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he puts on display here in the All Pro Wrestling Garage.
Shane West is known. I mean, you see his way into the ring. He's a high flyer. He's going to come bouncing off of those ropes. Levi Shapiro, of course, consummate professional. I'm sure he's going to have his...
Well, Shane West flipping off the second rope. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he's going to do in this match. You know, high flyers definitely are a staple here in All Pro Wrestling, and who knows, if he's able to make a name for himself early on, he might be able to put himself in contention for the worldwide internet title.
Hey, you know, Sheik Kanaloa was able to do it. A couple of victories under your belt and your #1 contender. So maybe a Shane West, if he comes out with a victory in this, he's one step in that direction.
Of course, Levi Shapiro suffering that loss in the first round of the Young Lions Cup tournament, which was won by your client, Perry Von Vicious, and I'm sure now you want to ramble on about Perry's greatness, so go ahead.
Perry Von Vicious, one of the most tremendous debuts in APW history, won 3 matches, became the 2011 Young Lions Cup winner, and of course, put Mr. Wrestling #4 to sleep, and we were this close to unmasking it.
Okay, you do realize he really only won 2 matches. One of them was by forfeit.
Check the record books, John Roberts. Perry Von Vicious won 3 matches that night. Mikey J, forfeit. The match is in the books.
Well, Levi Shapiro in control of Shane West early on in this contest. Of course, the referee for this match again is APW official Toby Reynolds. Big elbow to the shoulder by Levi Shapiro. Levi really was not in a good mood after losing in the first round of the Young Lions Cup tournament. Definitely wanted to come out the victor in that. So now he's trying to get back to some winning ways here on Gym Wars.
Now, I did have the opportunity to have a couple of words with Levi Shapiro headed into this match. I gave him a couple of nuggets of wisdom heading into this against Shane West. I have had the opportunity of scouting Shane West in the past. I think Levi Shapiro's in a good place to win this one.
Well, nice side headlock takeover by Shane West. Oh, but gets taken over that time by Shapiro. These men trading pinfall attempts early on in this matchup. You can tell that this is going to be a quick, evenly matched, fast-paced match here in the All-Pro Wrestling ring. Shots to the gut by Shapiro, knocking Shane West off his feet, but sliding through and still keeping the side headlock, not losing control of it.
Now, Shane West, he twisted that leg underneath him like a pretzel. Keep a close eye on him. I don't know if that's going to last for the whole match.
Well, the speed and agility of Shane West on display early on in this matchup. Shapiro trying to outpower him. Nice drop kick from Shane West. Folks, we have to take a commercial break. Don't go anywhere. This match continues right here next on Gym Wars.
5, 4.
If you would like to get involved behind the scenes with pro wrestling, we are looking for you. All Pro Wrestling is always on the lookout for talented interns in the areas of television production, including commentators, graphic design, and website design. We also have highly paid commission sales and marketing openings. For more information, email your qualifications and resume and tell us which area behind the scenes you'd love to be involved in. info@allprowrestling.com. Give us a call as well at 510-785-8396 or visit the website at www.allprowrestling.com.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. Shane West on fire early on in this matchup. Nice knife edge chops to the chest of Levi Shapiro. Matthew Thiel, what do you think of Shane West?
Yeah, Shane West has been actually a little bit impressive. I'm sorry he missed out on the Young Lions Cup. He could have been taken out with the $1 billion blackout like everyone else that Barry Von Vicious came up against.
Well, big leg lariat from Shane West, but Levi Shapiro battles back with power. These two are about the same size, but Levi Shapiro just packs a lot more power behind those punches and behind those clubbing arm blows to the back of Shane West.
Yeah,
Snaps off the vertical suplex. Nice move by Levi Shapiro. Hooks the outside leg, only able to get two that time.
choking. Shane West showing his dominance in the middle of the ring there. I really like Levi Shapiro, man. Look at him. What a professional he is.
Well, Shane West gets his face thrown hard into the turnbuckle, and now Shapiro, you're seeing that dark side coming out of him. He's starting to choke Shane West out on that top rope.
He's showing his dominance against Shane West. Shane West coming into APW, thinks he's going to shock the world, thinks he's going to beat Levi Shapiro, but Shapiro is proving Shane West and anyone who believes in him wrong.
Shapiro starting to really dominate West. West battling back with a European uppercut to the jaw of Levi Shapiro. Puts him into the rope, sets him for the ride all the way across the ring. Nice clothesline, drops down to his knees to do so. Bringing all of his power with a lariat. Hooks the outside leg, 1, 2. Could it be 3? No, only 2 that time for Shane West.
Now, when you're someone the size of Shane West, you need to put all of your body weight into those pins. He didn't do that. He didn't get the victory.
Trying to give Levi Shapiro a vertical suplex. Gets countered. Nice move by Levi Shapiro. Floats over, hooks the outside leg, 2, 3. No, only 2 that time for Shapiro. The match continues.
Same note for Levi Shapiro. You need to put all your weight into that pin or you're not going to get the victory.
Well, a big forearm smash sends West from the center of the ring all the way into the ropes. A lot of power. Big spinning leg kick from Shapiro.
That whirly bird kick that Levi Shapiro is famous for. I love it.
Hooks the inside leg. Could it be enough? No, only 2 once again for Shapiro, and the match continues. Shane West able to fight out once again. Big forearm once again to the chest of West, but he comes back rocking hard with a forearm, putting all of his body weight into it. Shapiro, though, able to battle back and now putting all of his weight on the throat of Shane West. Shane West in trouble here. The unorthodox Jew, Levi Shapiro, in control. brings him over. Nice move by Shapiro and grabs the rear headlock in the center of the ring. Gonna try and put him to sleep here in this contest. Shane West showing a lot of heart and fire, though, in his debut here on Gym Wars.
You know, Shane West can show all the heart and fire that he wants, but if he doesn't have the talent and skill and opportunity to back it all up, Levi Shapiro's going to walk all over him.
Shapiro in control, but West able to back him up into the corner and break off the hold that Shapiro had on him. Kicks to the face and gut region of Shapiro by West. Tries to whip him into the corner, but gets countered. And Shapiro with a big clothesline in the corner. Now kick of his own to the gut of Shane West. Whips him all the way across the ring, but West bouncing off the second rope. Nice cross body, springboarding over. But Shapiro able to roll the weight, hooks the trunks. 1, 2, and 3, and Shapiro gets the victory by pulling on the tights of Shane West.
And the winner of this contest by pinfall at 5 minutes and 36 seconds, Levi Shapiro.
Levi Shapiro struggled for a minute trying to reverse that crossbody into the lateral press, but in the end, Levi Shapiro taking advantage of every opportunity set up in front of him and wins the match.
Well, folks, don't go anywhere. We have to take a quick commercial break, pay some bills. We'll be right back to All Pro Wrestling Gym Wars.
Are you or your son or daughter celebrating a birthday soon? There's no better way to celebrate a birthday than to throw the birthday person a pro wrestling themed birthday party. We have several packages available, including renting our facility with a customized pro wrestling show. Bring your birthday cake and invite your guests to attend a private pro wrestling birthday party. If you are interested in having All Pro Wrestling be a part of your birthday celebration, give us a call at 510-785-8396 or visit the website at www.allprowrestling.com.
Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to another edition of APW's News Break. I'm your host, The Killer, Jay Mathias. Up next, we've got an exciting main event for you. It is Sheik taking on Dave Dutra. Sheik, a guy who joined APW relatively recently, but he really shot up quick. He was in contention for the internet title almost right off the bat. However, he did come up short twice, losing in 2 title matches. Dave Dutra, on the other hand, an APW boot camp graduate, has earned his way to the top and is actually a former internet champion. Since losing, he's had a lot of ups and downs, so now we've got these two facing off. Sheik hoping to defeat a former internet champion and has earned his way back into contention, and Dave Dutra trying to get back on the track and maybe get his way back into the title hunt. Let's hear what Dave thinks about today's main event.
August 14th, 2010 is a day I just can't get out of my head, Sheik. That happens to be the day that I lost my Worldwide Internet Championship. And ever since that day, we're talking 10 months now. It's been a lot of ups and a lot of downs, a lot of wins, a lot of losses. But now, things are going to change. Things are going to become more focused on getting that belt right around this waist here. But you stand in my way, Sheik. And I've faced you before, many other places. But the thing is, today we're at APW. Today we're at the garage. And today we're in a building that is surrounded by double DZX. And I'm going to use all of their support combined with the many wins I have over you already to make sure I put myself in contendership for that internet title once again. And I also have a good friend of mine, you can even call him a mentor, that I've been talking to. And he's given me the best advice I could have to make sure that I walk out today the winner and a future contender for that Worldwide Internet Championship. I'll see you in the ring.
Strong words from one of the combatants in our main event. Dave Dutra is ready to fight. He mentioned having a mentor. And I didn't say who he was, though. But I'm sure whatever advice he's getting can only be helpful in his quest for another victory. Now, elsewhere in APW, you have the Carnival of Shadows, who came in and really they're just trying to take out APW. They're trying to end what we've built over the past 20 years. But recently they've kind of taken their focus away from APW as a whole and focused on the Universal Heavyweight Champion and its holder, Dylan Drake. Now, Dylan's never been one to back down from a challenge, so he's taking these guys on head on. And, well, they're going to face each other again. So let's hear from the Carnival of Shadows and Dylan Drake and see how they feel about each other at this point in time.
Dylan
Drake, if you want to get mad at somebody for hurting Timothy Thatcher, don't get mad at my little friend. Oh, no, 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 no. Get mad at yourself, because you were the one that wanted to bring Timothy Thatcher into this battle. And so, Timothy Thatcher, if you want to get mad at anyone, you get mad at Dylan Drake. Go ahead, Corbus. Go ahead. Tell Dylan Drake exactly what is in store for him next.
Pretty boy. You'd said that you were going to be done with the Carnival of Shadows. Well, unless my eyes deceive me, we're still here. So here's what I'd like to do. You go out and you find two of your little pretty boy friends. And you, your two friends, will meet myself, Jekyll's, and Blackwell in the center of the APW ring. 6 men come in. These 3, and these 3 only, will be the ones walking out.
You know what, last week what happened to Timothy Thatcher? That was unacceptable. After him and I left the Carnival of Shadows laying in the middle of the ring, Jekyll's the Jester, what you did when you joke slammed Tim Thatcher to the concrete to the outside, you put him out for who knows how long. And if you think for one single second that I'm gonna let that fly, you've got another thing coming. Carnival of Shadows, you've been pissing a lot of people off. A whole lot of people off. So I can tell you this right here, right now, it was not hard finding people to stand behind me, finding people to stand up for APW that want to get their hands on you. Corvus, what you did to Mikey J at the Young Lion Cup, it's coming back around. I promise you that. Mikey J's behind me. Larry, Blackwell, Mountain, whatever you want to call yourself nowadays. Big teddy bear, I don't care. The fact of the matter is, Venice DeMarco, he's got a score to settle with you. And I'm gonna make sure that happens, because he'll be standing behind me too. And just like the entire Bay Area will be standing behind all of APW next week when we face you in the middle of the ring, know this, Carnival of Shadows. The same thing that happened to you last week is gonna happen to you next week. Except for this time, my eyes are open. There will be no backstabbing. There will be no attacks on the outside. I will not let it happen. I refuse to let it happen. And as the APW Universal Heavyweight Champion, you can guarantee right now that everything I am saying to you is the truth.
Well, as usual, with all the feuds in APW, you've just got two groups who playing out don't like each other. Now, last week, we had a match between the Internet Champion and the real Internet Champion, Matt Carlos versus Rick Luxury. These two battled it out, but they fought to a no contest. Well, as always, APW doesn't stand idly by. We demand champions. And Rick Luxury, I think he's got a solution. I've heard he's got a challenge for Matt Carlos. Well, let's hear it.
You know, as seen last week here on All Pro Wrestling, it just seems that the cards are always stacked up against us. It seems like everybody is not in favor of Pink Mink Inc. and not in favor of Wrestling Personified, proving that he is, without a shadow of a doubt, the real worldwide Internet Champion. You see, if it's not one thing, it's another. Be it double countouts like you saw last week on television, or reverse decisions like we saw not too long ago here on Gym Wars. You see, damn it, Rick Luxury is very upset, and that's why he's not here today. I had to send Rick Luxury on a little hiatus, on a little vacation, if you will, to clear his thoughts and make him get this dirty taste out of his mouth. So Rick Luxury, he's chilling in Hawaii this week. But Matt Carlos, Matt Carlos, we got something that we want an answer to. Matt Carlos, I want to challenge you to something that has never been done before in all pro wrestling. Something you've never seen on APW Gym Wars. Matt Carlos. It's time to see, Matt Carlos, if you truly are out of control.
2 men in the ring, a ladder, and both belts high above the ring, and only one man can walk out with both of them. I cannot wait to see what Matt Carlos has to say about this. Keep tuning in here to APW TV because we're going to get a response from him as soon as we can, see if we can get that match on. Now, later in the hour, we've still got that big main event, Dave Dutra versus Sheik Kanaloa, 2 guys striving to move up their own ladder and try to get back in that internet title hunt. I'll see you next week, and thanks again for watching APW.
Do you have what it takes to become a pro wrestler? The APW Bootcamp Training School is accepting applicants for pro wrestlers, managers, valets, and referees. All Pro Wrestling home APW Bootcamp is where future legends are born. For the last 19 years, APW has been the leader in talent development. Top graduates include the Great Khali, Crash Holly, Spike Dudley, and Alyssa Flash. For your free brochure, call us at 510-785-8396.
Say El Chupacabra may not have trained at the APW boot camp, but we don't bring in lazy people. We don't bring in slouches. We bring the very best in California talent right here to All Pro Wrestling. This, so far, has been an excellent match.
Well, Dutra with that rear chin lock, but being countered by Chupacabra, looking for the side Russian leg sweep, and it connects. Rolling over to a cover, no, big senton backsplash. And Chupacabra with a gesture to the crowd. Could have cost him there. That could have been the 3. Instead, it's a 2 in this match.
Again, time wasting, pandering to these idiots in around the ring instead of going straight for that cover. Chupacabra should have walked away with a victory on that.
But now he's got him in the center of the ring, surfboarding the back, and Chupacabra in control. Sparky Ballard making sure he's in position to see if Dutra wants to give it up. Dutra says no.
You can hear the fans behind Double D, Dave Dutra. If only I could harness the power of these people and then pump it into somebody like Larry Blackwell, I could rule All Pro Wrestling.
Well, enough about your world-dominating plans for All Pro Wrestling. Instead, we're going to call this match that we have going on right here on All Pro Wrestling Gym Wars.
Both men fighting for position here. Double D with a couple of elbows right to the shoulder. He could dislocate and break an arm. This is a vicious strike from Dave Dutra. I like it.
In control, looking for the cover. 1, 2, only 2. But folks, we got to go to a commercial break. We'll be back in just a moment.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, All Pro Wrestling Gym Wars. Over the break, El Chupacabra has taken back control of this match. He's got some sort of leg lock sleeper hold on Dave Dutra. I don't even really know what to call this.
Well, Dutra in a bad way here in the center of the ring, and Chupacabra's got him where he wants him, but able to counter. Big backbreaker from Double D. John Roberts alongside Matt Theall here.
Matthew Theall, the greatest mind in professional wrestling. Get it right, John Roberts.
Here to call all this action for All Pro Wrestling Gym Wars. And we're back to a stalemate. Both men to a vertical base. Big back elbow in the corner from Chupacabra.
And this is all desperation from Chupacabra at this point.
Chupi looking to go to the top rope. Looking to fly, but Dutra able to get there and cut him off at the pass.
Chupacabra's hung up.
Could he be thinking vertebreaker?
More like a gory special, I believe this is called. This is another submission hold right now on Double D, enacting some measure of revenge against Chupacabra. All Chupacabra has to do is say yes, and this one's over.
Well, that's got to be racking the spine of Chupacabra, which will make it hard for him to fly. If his spine is in pain, but he's able to counter out of it.
Modified face buster on Dave Dutra. If Chupacabra can roll over and get the cover, this one could be over.
both men down as Sparky Ballard begins his count up to 2. If neither man answers the count of 10, this match is over and we have a draw.
Whoever gets to their feet first is going to take this one home. I can feel it in my bones.
Dutra to his feet. We'll see if your prediction holds true. Dutra with a big forearm. Chupacabra with a big forearm. These men not wanting to give up here in the center of the ring, trading vicious forearm blows. A chop from Dutra, a chop from Chupacabra, a chop from Dutra. My God, what a match!
This match has gotten very physical, very quick. We've gone from trading submission holds to pounding each other's flesh.
A double chop from Chupacabra sends Dutra into the ropes, whips him off, countered by Dutra. Chupa into the ropes, clothesline, ducked by Chupacabra. Big spinning heel kick takes down Dutra, and now a drop kick from El Chupacabra. Dutra is really big in Saguri, and now Chupacabra's just got to roll over and get the cover. This could be it.
A lot of people shrug that kick off, but that is a knockout blow. This could be it.
Only 2. You have to think that the second time Ballard's hand hit the mat, Dutra woke up and realized, I need to get my shoulder up right now.
There is a lot of heart, a lot of fire, a lot of desire in the former internet champion, the Double D, Dave Dutra, and he's showing it in this match.
Chupi springboarding off the bottom rope to no avail, and a big German suplex.
Dutra with the bridge, you see how far Dave Dutra bent to get that pin on. I am very impressed by this young man.
Great athleticism on display in this matchup, especially from Double D Dave Dutra. But let's not take away from what El Chupacabra's been able to do. He essentially came back from the dead in the middle of the matchup when we were on commercial break, and now he's looking to end it right here. Big double knee. Dutra was thinking the same thing to no avail, and now Chupacabra with it.
He's got Double D Dave Dutra, former champion here at All Pro Wrestling, reeling. Senton in the corner. Chupacabra, all he has to do is pull him to the center of the ring and cover him. This could be it.
Rolls him over, cover, hook of the leg. 1, 2. Only 2. That close to a pinfall.
A very weak kick out by Double D Dave Dutra. This man is spent. Chupacabra has him primed. And this could be the adios bomb.
Look at the adios powerbomb countered by Dutra. Dutra setting him up. Dropping him down hard. 1, 2.
Kick out of that Death Valley Driver side slam. I have never seen anything like that before.
We'll have to catch up with Dave Dutra later and see what he's calling that move. That's a new one on me. But for now, this match continues. Dutra in control, sending Chupacabra off the ropes across the ring. Chupacabra with the adios powerbomb out of nowhere. 1, 2.
And a 2 count. I have never seen anyone kick out of the adios bomb before.
Wow. Wow is all I could say. This match is taking my breath away. What a great matchup on display here on All Pro Wrestling Gym Wars.
What is Chupacabra thinking?
Wait, here it comes. Double or nothing.
That is the double or nothing. All he has to do is roll over and get the cover.
1, 2, 3. Dutra with the double or nothing gets the pinfall victory.
Are you or your son or daughter celebrating a birthday soon? There's no better way to celebrate a birthday than to throw the birthday person a pro wrestling themed birthday party. We have several packages available, including renting our facility with a customized pro wrestling show. Bring your birthday cake and invite your guests to attend a private pro wrestling birthday party. If you are interested in having All Pro Wrestling be a part of your birthday celebration, give us a call at 510-785-8396 or visit the website at www.allprowrestling.com.
All right, wrestling fans, it's main event time here on All Pro Wrestling Gym Wars. The familiar music of Sheik Kanabani is starting to echo throughout the All Pro Wrestling Garage, and you know that this capacity crowd is going to be on their feet cheering for the Sheik.
You know, once upon a time when Sheik Kanabani came into All Pro Wrestling as part of America's Most Hated with Alexis Derevko, I had a lot of respect for him. I thought he had everything that it took to be a major wrestler, a major player in All Pro Wrestling, and now look at him. People are cheering him. People like him. He's soaking it in. It's disgusting.
Well, Sheik Kanabati making his way to ringside, and he's got a tough task in front of him today, taking on Double D Dave Dutra, who we heard from earlier in the news break. And you know, Double D is still hungry. He really wants to get back into title hunt glory, looking for the worldwide internet title.
Now, Double D Dave Dutra, he needs to find that inner aggression. I think he's slowly marching to it. I think he's slowly finding that fire in the pit of his belly that's going to take him straight to the top of all pro wrestling. And if he can access that in this match, he may be able to defeat a former #1 contender for the APW Worldwide Internet Championship and solidify himself in the ranks once again.
Well, you know, Double D Dave Dutra once held the worldwide internet title. He really wants to get that title back around his waist. Right now, out of control, Matt Carlos is the man who holds the internet gold. But there's the man who looks to get back into title hunt contention, Double D Dave Dutra.
With 194 pounds, Double D Dave Dutra.
And Matthew, I do want to point something out to you. Did you see who the referee's in for this match? It's your buddy.
Yeah, it's the man in black, Sparky Ballard.
Dude, he's the senior official, Sparky Ballard. Why would he be?
Did you just call me dude?
I did, because
you just called me dude. You're supposed to be a broadcast professional.
Because you make no
words
sense.
like dude.
Only because you make no sense right now, so I decided to make no sense too. Why would APW senior official Sparky Ballard be the man in black? What does he have to gain from that?
He has everything to gain. There's mystery, there's intrigue, there's suspense, there's spending time with the boss, Derek Sanders. What isn't there to gain as the man in black?
Well, this is a man that I call friend, and I'm talking about APW official Sparky Ballard, not the man in black. I'm pretty sure you probably call him friend. You probably go hang out with him.
Sparky Ballard?
No, the man in black, not the senior official Sparky Ballard.
No, I don't like Sparky. Why would I spend time with the man in black, seeing as he is Sparky?
I see this as a pointless conversation because you are too stubborn to listen to reason.
I'm not stubborn, I'm right.
Well, Double D, Dave Dutra, and Sheik Kanabati, two of APW's favorite sons, as it were. The Gym Wars crowd loves these two guys, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they bring to the table in this match. You know, it's going to be action-packed and so a lot of high-flying in this contest. Sheik Kanabati in a little bit of trouble to start things off, but you know that he can come out of nowhere with some kind of move and get back in control. Right now, Double D in control, looking for a pin attempt early on, and Sheik Kanabati able to kick out Double D, looking for another pin attempt once again. Really trying to get the victory early on in this contest.
What Dave Dutra needs to focus on in this match is making sure that Sheik Kanabati does not gain any kind of forward momentum. Anything that Sheik can use, the ring ropes, as you can see here, the corner nettle. Look at that.
Nice move by Sheik Kanabati, throwing Double D all the way to the outside in the front row of the war zone. And it looks like Sheik's getting set to fly. He's getting amped up, springboarding off the ropes, running towards Double D, but Dave able to get that knee up into the face of Sheik Kanabati. Slides back in for a cover, hooks out to leg 2. Could it be 3? No! Sheik Kanabati able to kick out.
Now that is how you stop forward momentum. A quick, well-placed kick to the head will stop anybody in their tracks.
Snap vertical suplex. Could it be 3? No, only 2 that time. A lateral press cover from Double D. You think if he had hooked the outside leg, he could have gotten the victory that time.
It's absolutely a possibility. I mean, Double D Dave Dutra brings a more hard-hitting aspect of the game than Sheik Kanabati has. Sheik Khan, he's very good at using the ropes, using the corners, using that forward momentum like I was talking about, but Dave Dutra has a little bit more power behind his strikes, and I think that's going to be a major difference in the match here.
Dutra looking for the springboarding moonsault off that second rope, but Sheik Kanabati moved out of the way, trying to go for a tornado DDT. Northern Light suplex from Dutra, but Sheik Kanabati Double D holds control 2. Count them 2. There's only a 2 count that time for Double D, but 2 Northern Light suplexes for Double D. Dave Dutra looking for the pin attempt after the second one, but to no avail that time.
That was great. I don't think I've ever seen 2 Northern Light suplexes back to back.
Unique offense from Double D. Dave Dutra, always bringing out something new, pulling out all the stops here on Gym Wars. And right now, he's got the Sheik right where he wants him. He's got a chin lock applied with that knee, digging into the spine of Sheik Kanabati. And this Gym Wars crowd strongly behind the Sheik right now, but you know that can turn in an instant. Double D could have all the Double Desiacs rocking the building. Double knees to the face of Dutra by Sheik Kanabati. Signature offense from the Sheik. Lateral press this time, 1, 2, only 2 that time for Sheik Kanabati.
Now you can see how fast Sheik Kanabati is. He popped right up to his feet. He's using those lightning quick legs to just kick at Double D Dave Dutra.
Well, this is already an action-packed, fast-paced contest. What's going to happen next? Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back to this huge main event.
5, 4.
If you would like to get involved behind the scenes with pro wrestling, we are looking for you. All Pro Wrestling is always on the lookout for talented interns in the areas of television production, including commentators, graphic design, and website design. We also have highly paid commission sales and marketing openings. For more information, email your qualifications and resume and tell us which area behind the scenes you'd love to be involved in. info@allprowrestling.com. Give us a call as well at 510-785-8396 or visit the website at www.allprowrestling.com.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. Huge action-packed main event going on here on Gym Wars. Double D, Dave Dutra, and Sheik Kanabati. Dutra's got a body in a delayed vertical suplex. Matthew Thiel, this match has been back and forth so far. Nice move from Double D.
You can see it as we were coming out of that commercial break. They were struggling for...
oh, wait, there's a quick cover. Hooks the outside leg. Could it be 3? No, only 2, as you were saying.
And I think that was a great example of this entire match. They were struggling for position on who was going to get that vertical suplex. And finally, Dave Dutra was able to get the advantage on that. And this could be a tide-turning moment in the match.
Well, Dutra looks like he's going to try to lock in a submission here on Sheik Kanabati. Dutra able to keep his shoulders off the mat while locking in this maneuver.
Is that an Arabian surfboard?
That's definitely what that looks like, and Sheik Kanabati is in a world of trouble. Dutra's got his legs completely extended. Now slams it back face first into the mat. Dutra is able to keep control of Sheik Kanabati here, but Dutra...
he needs to make sure he stays out of the pin predicament. If both shoulder blades hit the mat, then Sheik has the pin.
Well, did you see Dutra able to hook the face of Sheik Kanabati as well? Great maneuver from Double D, Dave Dutra, once again pulling out all the stops here in the main event of Gym Wars.
Now, Double D, Dave Dutra, he has a lot to prove in this match with the way that his career has been essentially just kind of spiraling into the abyss. It's good that Dave Dutra is trying to take it.
Oh, moonsault off the second rope, but Sheik Kanabati able to get his knees up just in time, right into the chest of Double D. Both men down center of the ring as the senior official Sparky Valor begins his count.
Another momentum shifting moment in this match. A couple of well-placed knees quickly up there. Sheik Kanabati, famous for how fast he's able to get out of these predicaments.
Well, a couple of chops to the chest sets Dutra up. Sheik Khan trying to send him across the ring. Instead, it's Dutra who does it. Sheik tries to go through the legs of Dutra. Dutra pulls him up. Nice force by Dutra, slamming him down with a one-man flapjack. Nice move from Double D, who really wants to get back into contention for the internet title. Hooks the inside leg. Could it be 3? 1, 2, almost 3 that time for Dutra. Almost pulling out the victory.
Double D, Dave Dutra needs to be searching for the best move in his repertoire. It's that double or nothing. If he can get the double or nothing onto Sheik Kanabati, I believe this match could be over.
Well, Sheik Khan gets sent into the corner. Dutra trying to follow him up, but an elbow by Sheik Kanabati, springboarding off the rope, corkscrewing in to a crossbody. Dutra rolls all the way through, trying to get the pinfall on Sheik, but the shoulder was up from Sheik, and once Dutra finally gets all that weight pushed back onto the shoulder blades of Sheik Khan, he's able to kick out.
You had to believe that those extra moments there was all Sheik Kanabati needed to strategize and get out of that pinfall attempt. But
Dutra.
What a move by Dave Dutra.
Hooks the leg. Could it be 3? No, a body able to kick out Dutra with a fireman's carry, throwing him over and bringing him into a sidewalk slam. Death Valley driver from Double D, Dave Dutra, and Matthew Thiel. This has been a great match so far.
Absolutely, and here the quick exchange, it's fists and forearms and knees. Both of these men trying to get any semblance of momentum. That's all any of them needs. The action is so fast I can't speak.
Sheik Kanabati picking up momentum, coming off the rope. Big kick to the face of Dutra. Sheik Khan is fired up. Dutra's in trouble here. Sheik sends it for the ride, but gets countered by Dutra. Springboarding into the ropes, coming off, but trying to take out Dutra. Dutra saw it coming, but DDT from Sheik Kanabati takes out Double D.
Sheik Kanabati needs to go for the pin. Is he preparing for the Shia Crest? I don't know what's going through his head right now, but he's wasting valuable time.
Sheik going up to the second rope. Is he going to try to go to the top? He does so, turning around, waiting for Dutra to turn around now. Sheik is perched up on that top rope. trying to snap off a Huracan Rana, but to no avail. Double D throws him hard into the turnbuckle. Dutra coming off the rope, trying to take him out with that big clothesline. Sheik saw it coming. Sheik crescent from Sheik Kanabati keeps him pinned. 1, 2, 3, and Sheik Kanabati gets the victory over Double D Dave Dutra.
And the winner by pinfall in 7 minutes and 53 seconds, Sheik
Kanabati able to get the victory over Double D Dave Dutra, and you got to think Dutra is not going to be happy about this
I'm
loss.
sure he's beating himself up on the inside. There's plenty of opportunities in that match that Dave Dutra was not quite able to just pull that trigger and get that victory over Sheik Kanabati. What will this mean for Double D's title contention? Is he ever going to get back in the ranks?
You bring up a great point that I was going to bring up myself. Dutra, that could have taken him out of the title hunt for the worldwide internet title. But folks, coming up next week here on All Pro Wrestling Gym Wars, the Carnival of Shadows is going to meet Dylan Drake in a 6-man tag match. Of course, Blackwell, the Puppet Master Corvus, and Jekyll is going to take on Mikey J, Venice DeMarco, and the Universal Heavyweight Champ Dylan Drake.
That one promises to just destroy the All Pro Wrestling Garage.
I'm really looking forward to that, as well as our huge main event, Big Country Jody Christopherson going one-on-one with the boss, Derek Sanders.
Plenty of classics have come out of these two, and I look forward to another hard-hitting competition. Will Jody Christopherson be able to beat the boss, Derek Sanders, and will Sparky Ballard as the Man in Black show up?
Well, that's coming up next week on Gym Wars. This week, Double D not quite able to get it done. You can see the frustration on his face. But folks, that's all the time we have for this week. For my broadcast colleague, Matthew Thiel, I'm John Roberts. We'll see you next week on Gym Wars.